Hey guys, welcome to OCD Recovery from Doha. Because that's where I am right now, and I have no clue where I'm going. So I thought, hey, might as well make a video while I'm trying to figure out where I am. And also talk a little bit about uncertainty and how that played a role in my life and how I am navigating it even right now with ease and with acceptance. But before I go on, I have not forgotten to remind you to please subscribe and comment and let us know what you think. Um, I was someone who was just not very confident about my navigation skills, my ability to explore new places, and just also travel by myself because it was always like, hey, I don't know how I will navigate, I don't know how I will communicate with people. It felt overwhelming, it felt like I will be lost, I will waste time, and I will basically just like not use my trip productively, right? And so right now, I think coming over here, it's the first time in my life where I've come to a place where I tried not to research anything at all. I hope you don't hear the wind, um, and it's not bothering you too much in this video. I'll try to, I don't know, shift gears a little bit. Yeah, so this was the first time I did not research a place. I did not look at what places I need to go to, what are the tourist attractions and whatnot. I just came here with no expectations, no preset goals of what I want to see and what I want to do. And that's new for me. Even right now, the neighborhood I'm just walking around is a place where I have not been to yet, and I did not ask anyone either what to do over here. I just came here, I opened maps, and I was like, okay, this looks interesting and this looks fine. Maybe let's try to do that. Um, and I think that this is, it seems like nothing, right? It seems like just this tiny little thing of, oh, big deal that I went into a place not knowing what to do. But when you're suffering from OCD and when you have low self-esteem, you don't have confidence in yourself, you don't know if you'll be able to handle discomfort or confusion and things like that, you avoid even tiny things like that. You avoid tiny little life stuff, and you put that off. You don't try to achieve more, right? And because it scares you, there's comfort in avoidance, there's comfort in isolation, and it doesn't challenge you, and you're like, I'm fine like this, I don't need to. I well Hello there. I don't need to, push myself, I don't need to do any of those things. But um but I think it has taken me many years to get comfortable with little changes in life like this and experiencing new things like this, right? The other day I was also at a water park, which was really fun, and I didn't know what to expect because I've never been to a water park before, and I was very certain that I would be scared because I have a semi fear of drowning as well, or with my like face or head being underwater, that intimidates me, that kind of scares me, and I kind of don't want to do that, right? And I just thought I wouldn't be able to. I would probably be nervous. I might throw up again. Those were some things I was like, I don't know. I've not done a water park with crazy slides ever before. Especially I haven't done that post recovery, so let's see how it goes. So I didn't avoid anything. I just went into it. I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And I also tried not questioning too much about like how long the slides were and how steep the fall was and whatnot. I was just like, let's just do it and just see what happens. And honestly, by the end of it, I was doing repeat of the scary slides because it was fun and it was very thrilling when they drop you and you feel like you're about to, I don't know, fall and just like hurt yourself or something. It's just a thrill feeling of just that drop in a water slide. It's really fun. And I was doing repeats of that because I was like, I need to do it again, I need to do it again. And I was doing different permutations of it. I was doing it with a friend first, and I was doing it by myself, and I was doing it again, all that sort of stuff. And I think that this is what also recovery feels like in a way, because you're not holding yourself back. You're okay to feel nervous and anxious about new things. You're also it's also okay to feel scared. Like, it's not the catastrophic level of no. I need to calculate all the risks. I need to know exactly what will happen. I need to know how steep the fall is. I need to know how scary it will feel. I need to make sure that I go on an empty stomach so that I don't throw up over there. All that kind of stuff, right? But none of that came into play at all. And I was okay to feel scared. I was okay to feel nervous. I was okay to feel anxious. And I had a sausage sandwich, which is, I think, one of the things that nobody wants to throw up. That would be a very ugly place to be in. But I had that without. It didn't even occur to me that, oh, I'm having food before a water park. Um, it was only when I was on the slide and they were about to push us down the slide where I thought, hold on, I've had a sausage sandwich. If it comes out, it ain't going to look pretty. And but I thought, hey, what the hell? Let's do it anyway. So those are little things that make you really grateful for the fact that you worked on recovery and you worked on your frustration tolerance, you worked on your distress tolerance, you worked on your ability to withstand anxiety, nervousness, fear, literally jump into the uncertainty of what's going to happen, whether it's going to lead to some undesirable, unpleasant, embarrassing results. Okay, let's maybe take that risk, because I also know that if I would have been just at home and not gone to the water park, I would have still been like, ooh, that still could have been fun. Maybe I missed out on a fun opportunity. And I would have if I didn't go. It was actually pretty nice, because I think when I was younger, I had a fear of going on uh, rides and um, like amusement park rides and things like that. I It really scared me because I was afraid of feeling anxious. I was afraid of feeling nauseous. I was afraid of throwing up. I was afraid of feeling dizzy, right? And so now, as because for years and years I didn't do that. So now, as an adult, and also having a better relationship with anxiety and nerves and discomfort, it's kind of new territory for me that I'm still exploring. I think I still haven't ever been on a roller coaster, for example. So if I ever go to an amusement park where there is a roller coaster, I probably will sit on it, but it will be like a deathly scary experience, at least as a first, you know. And so post recovery, I think there are a lot of firsts that I'm doing. Um, I've talked about this in different phone calls as well so far, because it's still a very new enlightening experience for me. I did ziplining for the first time in my life, which was pretty scary but thrilling. I crossed a suspension bridge over a fast flowing river, which was also really thrilling and really fun, but also scary. What else have I done recently? I did the water park, which was honestly the first slide that I did. I screamed like anything, but it was fun. Um, I can't. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of other things, but I've done these fun. Oh, I did this parasailing thing, but it was this four-wheeler motorbike with a big fan at the back, and it literally lifts up into the air. So you're sitting in this four-wheeler motorbike with a big parachute at the back, which is expanded by the fan, and then you're just essentially motorbiking in the air. That was pretty fun, and it was over a desert, so it had great views. But also, it was like, hold on, am I about to fall right now? Because I don't know. So various little things like that. And there was a jeep safari as well, which was extremely intense, by the way. Really big bumps and whatnot. I traveled up to the mountains, and I was and there are a lot of bumpy roads over there, because a lot of roads are just not well made currently, right? That was also a great experience, very thrilling experience, which gives you a lot of physical shocks, but also it's fun, and you're like, oh my god, I think the car is about to fall, slip, crash, topple to the side, but it doesn't, because you have experienced expert drivers who are doing that. Little things like that, and I think that I'm really great. I don't think if I had worked on recovery, I don't think I would have done those things. because I would have still been in calculation mode and not jumping into uncertainty. I probably wouldn't even be here on this trip right now because I would be in a mode of evaluating what I can do, what I can't do, what I will be confident in, what I will be what I'll be able to do perfectly or not, what has the least amount of risk. I would be in that mode for sure. So this is just a little video in talking about what life feels after recovery, jumping into uncertainty, and being okay with anxiety and fear in your life, not seeing it as this ultimate threat that you have to completely get rid of. The idea of recovery is not to get rid of anxiety and fear completely. It's to bring down that catastrophic level of fear and anxiety that is holding you back and making you do tons of compulsions and analysis and whatnot. When you work on recovery, that kind of goes away and you see anxiety and fear exactly for what it is. It's just a feeling, it's just a sensation, and this protective defensive mechanism that the brain kind of has. But obviously, with OCD, it kicks into over defensive mode and over protective mode, where it's up to us to try to change our behaviors and our perspectives on those things to show our brain that you're like, no, don't be silly. Of course, easier said than done over here, but like, it's up to us to be able to change that and see that no matter how scary something is, we can do it and we can take a risk, quote unquote. And it's okay to feel uncomfortable and not having to run away from it like the plague. But yeah, just a little video on that. I probably will do more videos on this while I'm on this trip right now and share some more insights. But I hope you enjoyed this random little stroll around the neighborhood. Now I'm going to figure out where to go next and see what I want to eat. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.